Okay, here we are. It's like, if I remember correctly, it's near the guild for the Conjurer's Guild, and yet, for whatever reason... Yeah, it only shows up on the map now that I've warped over to Old Gridania. That makes a lot of sense. So on a rainy day here in Gridania, it's time for us to go ahead and unlock job number 2. And in front of the Conjurer's Guild, we'll go ahead and speak to this cheerless hearer. Which I don't think is good because conjurers need to be very cheerful. So let's see what's got your problem going on. Let's go ahead and speak with you to take on our next quest for level 80 for the second job here in Dawntrail, entitled The Joy of Pictomancy. The cheerless hearer is at the end of his tether. Matron, help me. One more complaint this day and I swear... Swear what? Oh, forgive me my rambling, but please, tell me you haven't come to make a complaint. Can I complain about the weather? Yeah, I'll have you know my day is going swimmingly. Yeah. Well, I should warn you that a Moogle has been making a nuisance of himself here in Gridania. Oh? The Pond Pest has been harassing adventurers and attempted to rope them into some painting endeavor. Despite the lack of interest, he refuses to give up. You are an adventuring sort, are you not? If so, you'll be wise to give that Moogle a wide berth. Unless you are the autistic adventuring sort, I suspect he's still loitering in the XIV Plaza if my tale has piqued your interest. Very well. So, that in mind, back over to the main Aetheryte. Bard is playing. Yeah, where is this guy? Oh, it's this direction. Alright, so yeah, it looks like he's over here on the way to the Order of the Twin Adder, or should be. Where is this little Moogle? Yeah, I think someone named you was drawing your weapon, only to just walk off as the rain subsides. But yeah, look at all these lancers and conjurers. You there, Kupo. How would you like to do some painting? Not ordinary painting, mind you. Magic painting where your works come to life. Your imagination's the limits. Yeah. I mean, they are quite a pair of impressive ladies, but I think they much prefer hand-to-hand. Sorry there, little Moogle. Ah, Kupo nuts. Why won't anyone give me a chance? They could do so much good with the power of Pictomancy. Yeah, you had me at magic painting, or I might be interested in learning more about Pictomancy. It gives me a way to share a common bond with Kryl. What? You're not pulling my palm, are you? You wish to know more about Pictomancy? Truly? Yeah, for those of you who are wondering why I'm doing the soft voice, I feel like in this instance I need to invoke my inner Bob Ross and talk as softly as I possibly can, and try to impersonate him as best as possible. Yeah, I'm wanting to help you out. And look how happy he is. Hooray! Hooray! The name's Kupo Po, and I'm extremely pleased to meet you, Kupo. I am the inheritor of a Pictomancer's soul crystal, and I seek a creative individual who can carry on this arcane artistry. Go on. A history lesson is in order. Pictomancy was conceived some 1500 years ago, in the dusk of the 5th Astral Era. While other schools of magic that originated during that period, such as Black and White, are an expressions of the caster's will, Pictomancy relies on something even more abstract, the imagination. By channeling ether into a concept held in their mind's eye, a Pictomancer can give form to the formless. Yeah. I don't know how Crow came along and found you, or maybe she found another person who could help her. It's a bit tricky to wrap your head around, I know, and that's precisely why the Great Archon Realm, founder of Pictomancy, incorporated the painter's tools into our art. As we can clearly see, a gifted artist as well as a mage, Realm took up a brush instead of a staff and wielded ether like paint to give shape to her imaginings. In this way was Pictomancy born, a magical discipline unlike any other, Kupo. Now, Realm was a charitable soul and never ever used her powers for self-serving ends. She dedicated her life to aiding and defending those in need. During the War of the Magi, Realm traveled the land and saved countless people with her Pictomancy, and it was for those deeds that she earned a place among the 12 Archons. So, how about it? Would you like to take up on the Archon's noble legacy and become, dare I say it, a Realm Reborn? Yeah, I'm ready. Wonderful, Kupo. Your enthusiasm warms my heart. As I only have one soul crystal, however, I must ensure that I entrust it to the right person. Therefore, before I grant you this dazzling opportunity, what do I need to do? I require that you attend a job interview. They have that in this game? Seek me out at the Carline Canopy and be sure to come prepared with your fanciest Pictomanciest answers for my flurry of very professional questions. And so away he goes. Alright. So then, let's head on over. So the rain has stopped, thankfully, as nighttime prepares to descend on the realm. Alright, Kupo. Ah, there you are. I would have invited you to my cozy little hovel and put out tea and biscuits. Except I don't have a cozy little hovel, or any home to speak of for that matter. Such is the life of an itinerant Moogle, Kupo. I haven't a guild to my name either, so I can't order us tea and biscuits, but we can avail ourselves of a table. Alright. And so, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce this interview commenced, Kupo. Let's begin with the basics. Might I have your full name? Yeah. My name doesn't matter, I'm no one of import. But no, I know who I am. 'Tis a fine name. Well met, Mathai Griffin. Right, on to the next question. What do you consider your primary vocation? I'm an adventurer through and through, defender of the weak and champion of the realm, or I'm in between jobs at the moment. But yeah, let's go with option number 2. Oh ho ho! To declare it with such pride, you must be motivated to help others indeed. You the ideal temperament for a Pictomancer, Kupo. And moving along to the next question, how would you rate your artistic abilities? I'm a master of the arts, above average, or my stick figure drawings are second to none. Well, I do have level 90 on everything, so I like to think that counts as something.
Excellent, Kupo. While a Pictomancer's most vital asset is their vivid imagination, it certainly wouldn't hurt to have some skills. Speaking of imagination, let's try and put yours to work. Tell me the first thought that enters your mind when you hear the word Moogle.
Fluffiness and fun, irrepressible cuteness, or furry little shites. Yeah, that's not how I view them on the latter, but let's go with this.
I'm inclined to agree, Kupo. Starfaring hares and carefree catfish weep at the sight of us, burdened by the knowledge that they will never surpass the fuzziest and most charming of beasts.
Who's also sentient as well.
Now, this next question is very important. Someone's in trouble. What do you do?
Help them without questions, speak with them first to gauge the problem, or ask what the reward is to see if it's worth the effort. Yeah, that maybe I'll be for some people. But yeah, if I can speak to them first, then I definitely will.
That is indeed a prudent approach, Kupo. If I may ask a follow-up question, can you share a recent example of when you approached a soul in distress?
How about you?
Come again? A hero who's been inundated with complaints about my Pictomancy pitches?
That's what I went with? Wow. Yeah, it's too bad we're all seeing this all from the first person, or else we'd be able to see my reactions.
Oh dear, that's rather disheartening, Kupo. But this isn't about me. What's important is that you are not wont to ignore the plight of another. That willingness to serve a greater purpose and emulate Archon Realm's example is the key to becoming a truly talented Pictomancer.
Oh, hey there, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. And now we're to first-person perspective from Kupo's side.
Having considered your answers, I reckon you have what it takes to become a capable Pictomancer. I'm so relieved I found you, Kupo. I deem you worthy of the Soul Crystal. However, I should warn you that it comes with some proverbial strings attached. A bit of emotional baggage, too. You see, several moons ago, I got into a terrible argument with my best friend. We went our separate ways and I've not seen her since. I wish I could meet her again, try to reconcile more than anything. So, if we hear aught of her during our journey together, I'd like you to lend me a helping hand.
Alright.
If you're still willing to train as a Pictomancer with this condition in mind, then the Soul Crystal is yours. Just say the word, Kupo.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk to you outside. Honestly, I'm surprised you could be able to stay focused with all the rising fireworks going off.
So, you still wish to be a Pictomancer in full acceptance of my condition?
Indeed I do.
Then as promised, I bestow upon you the Soul Crystal. And to help you get started, I have prepared a set of equipment. Hopefully it fits, Kupo.
Well, we'll never need to use it because I already came prepared, so we'll take our 224,400 experience points, the Soul of the Pictomancer Crystal, which looks like the end of a paintbrush, as well as the Weathered Painter's Attire Coffer and a Weathered Round Brush. And that Pictomancer is now unlocked. So, just like before, knowing I was going into what I was doing this evening, I came prepared. So all I need to do is move myself over here to where that round brush is from Yulmore. And get the equipment set up and then dress accordingly. In a very fancy blue outfit that I actually also use at the same time for my current level 80 blue mage. So yeah, this all is what is worn by my blue mage currently, and given that blue mages wear masks, I think this mask also works very appropriately, I'm sure you'll agree. But we won't need to necessarily use that here, though. But I can adjust the visor, so yeah, we're gonna need to start making the set of skills suited for me, so let's start doing that. Okay, we are all set now, so let's go ahead and speak with our Bob Ross wannabe and speak with Kupo again to take on the level 80 Pictomancer quest entitled Mind over Manor. Kupo believes an apology is in order.
Very nice. Now you literally embody the soul of a Pictomancer, Kupo. While a Pictomancer's brush may look like a bait paintbrush, it is in fact a stylized variety of staff. That said, you're probably wondering why we don't just use staves. Put simply, it's much easier to bring your imagination to life through the medium of arts. Magic brushes and ink allow a Pictomancer to express abstract thoughts in a deliberate manner, Kupo. As I mentioned though, it's ultimately your imagination that matters the most. For with the wisdom of Pictomancers passed at your disposal, you already possess the artistic skills you require. Now, as much as I would love for you to get to painting right away, there is something else we must do first. We must go to Nafka's altar and apologize to the hero you mentioned. And by we, I mean me. Off we go, Kupo.
Alright. Let's head on over. Back to Nafka's altar to the Conjurer's Guild. Alright. Back to the hero. Yeah, hopefully you're able to find the Knights soothing.
For the love of the elementals, no more complaints. I beg your pardon, Adventurer. That Mughal there, is that perhaps... Indeed, I'm the one who caused you much trouble. It wasn't my intention to do so, and so I've come to beg for forgiveness, Kupo.
Oh, I see. As you appear to be genuinely remorseful, all I ask is that you refrain from aggressive solicitations henceforth. Agreed?
You have my word, Kupo. Now that I've found a capable Pictomancer, my soliciting days are over.
I'm relieved to hear it. With this matter settled, I must turn my attention to another situation. Oh?
Oh? And what might the situation be?
Distressing noises coming from an empty manor in the Gentry's ward. Fiends are believed to be haunting the cellar, and their nightly clamors keeping the surrounding residents awake. What do we do?
Yeah. Fiends, you say? Mathia here will deal with them, Kupo.
Yeah, you're just throwing me right into the spotlight?
Remember, it is in the spirit of the Pictomancer to lend a helping hand, to shine the light of hope for those in need. This is also a welcome opportunity to put your newfound skills to the test. Rest assured I'll be there to offer sage advice every wing flap of the way.
You know, you gotta think about this. But seems we're in agreement. Your offer of aid is kind indeed, and I accept it with thanks. The Gentry's ward is situated just past Upkalu Falls. Proceed there when you're ready. Alright.
And ready we are, aren't we, Mathia? Let the Pictomancy training begin, Kupo.
Alright. You've learned all Pictomancer actions and traits to level 80. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the Actions and Traits window accessed under Character in the main menu. Alright, let's go deal with this situation. So the closest place to where we need to go is actually going to be back home sweet home at the Lancers Guild. And of course, if you're familiar with the main story of Final Fantasy XIV, as I imagine most of you are, you might be familiar with where we're going. Although it seems that I'm currently lost. Yeah, because where we're going is actually a place within the lead up to Hawk Manor. Because this is where we find, Hawk Manor's beleaguered and bereaved butler Ursendel, still lamenting after all these years. But the light is up under Kupo Po, which means it's time to get to it.
The Gentry Ward lies beyond those gates. Are you ready to put your skills to the test, Kupo?
I'm ready to paint up a storm, or I need a moment to finish preparing. No, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Excellent. Time to clear out that manor, Kupo.
Alright, let's do it. And so here we are. And yeah, this place pretty much is a... it's basically designed by Hawk Manor, inspired by it.
So yeah, before we charge in, allow me to expound upon the fundamentals of Pictomancy. You must first paint a motif on canvas. Only then can you bring it to life. Try making a palm motif. Go on, don't be shy.
Alright. Cast palm motif. Go. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
Now to unleash it upon your foes.
So where are our foes?
Focus your magics on that striking dummy and summon your palm muse.
So yeah, we got the palm muse here, and we've been given 2 of them.
Palms away.
Yeah, those weren't pumpkins, those were Moogle palms.
Next, give me your best wing motif.
And that'll be this one over here. There we go.
Very good, Kupo. Now you may invoke your winged muse against our friend, the striking dummy.
Which is right down here. And there it is.
With palms and wings fresh in your mind, I want you to imagine what these muses could accomplish together. By fusing them, you'll give life to a fantastical Moogle, Kupo.
Yeah, in fact, it's actually on our HUD right now.
Think big, magnificent thoughts and envision your new friend, Mog of the Ages.
Which is this. Yeah, it's a big laser.
Excellent, Kupo. He may not be as winsome as yours truly, but he should serve you well enough. Aside from your Moogle, a hammer stamp is an excellent alternative to pummeling foes.
We have that over here.
But if you wish to provide support, I recommend inspiring your allies with a starry muse.
We have the starry sky motif on the far left. Yeah, never stop dreaming up those motifs, he says.
It takes some getting used to, so feel free to experiment, Kupo. I'll be here when you're ready.
Yeah, just to give you an idea, this is what the starry sky motif looks like. And that leads to the starry muse.
What breathtaking scenery, Kupo. Had we had other allies here, I'm certain they'd be just as odd.
So yeah, I think we're ready, Kupo-po. Are you ready to proceed? Yes.
All set, Kupo? Then it's time we silence that noise.
Lead on. I should at least show you my fancy paintbrush. But yeah, we see what we're up against.
The infestation is worse than I expected. We should clear these ones out first. Let's make a lesson of it, Kupo. By casting spells of different hues, your palette will begin storing ether. With a sufficiently saturated palette, you may avail yourself of these subtractive palettes to increase might.
The palette gauge will fill when performing single target combos, starting with Fire in red. Area of effect combos, starting with Fire 2 in red, will also fill the palette gauge. When the palette gauge reaches 50, you'll be able to use Subtractive Palette. While Subtractive Palette is active, you'll be able to cast stronger Aether Hue spells. So, let's go ahead and start the process. Let's begin by casting on you. Let's bring you over. Also, Kupopo, why are you now the target? You're not supposed to be getting targeted. Yeah, maybe we need to increase things. So let's go ahead and get someone else. Oh wow, he just went away in a hurry. Yeah, there we go. There's our opportunity to subtract the palette. We've got a pair that we can use this on. Yeah, take a group attack. Yeah, look what we can do. Kupopo, if only you weren't providing cover for these things.
You're a natural with that subtractive palette, Kupo. It seems you scared off the stragglers as well. Let's head further in.
Alright. Yeah, there's certainly a commotion going on over there. Yeah, something is flying around. Yeah, it's a Spriggan bouncing around on a giant floating stone. We need to stay clear of this thing.
Now that's an obnoxious noisemaker, Kupo. Since you grasped the basics, I'll leave you to your Pictomancy. Show that Spriggan what for.
Yeah, thanks. And don't provide cover for the bad guys. Yeah, show me what you can do. Alright, let's go. Look out. Yeah, just drop a hammer on your head just because I can. Yeah, that looked pretty impressive. And so did that. Oh, and let's throw in some blizzard and some stone. Yeah, fighting stones with stones. Now we have one of these classic moves. Yeah, the ring's being surrounded with AoE. We gotta get out. And back to center. Yeah, Smudge is my dash move, as you can see. Yeah, you're up to something. Yeah, let's whack on you a few times. Really drop that count of HP. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, very easy to defeat. There we go. Yeah, I can even flip my massive paintbrush in the air, too. Oh, my fancy little palette to go with it.
Well done, Mathia. I knew you'd make an excellent Pictomancer from the first.
Oh, glad I could help. Yeah, I have the whole soul crystal to thank for that. What can I say? I'm good, or did you really though? Well, as you can see.
Just a show of skill, yet you remain so humble. I tip my palm to you, Kupo. In any case, with those clamorous fiends gone for good, the residents can rest easy once more. But come, let's quit this place. The dampness doesn't agree with my fur.
Yeah, he's ready to make a mad scramble on out of here. Let's get out of this Hawk Manor clone. Alright, let's speak with Kupo Po to complete the quest. And go right back in the cutscene.
Allow me to congratulate you on a successful first outing with Thaya. The Pictomancers of Eld would be proud. Though you may yet be a novice of the art, as a veteran adventurer you've grasped the fundamentals quickly, as well you should, Kupo. Archon Realm didn't urge her disciples to roam the star for their own amusement, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She wished for them to intimately understand the wider world, to journey to lands unknown and savor every discovery, travel in sensations, emotions, and yes, even in danger. For these experiences enrich the palette of the imagination, making one's Pictomancy all the more vibrant, Kupo.
You returned! Yeah, it seems like we've finally given this cheerless hero a reason to cheer. I began to worry and see whether all was well. Dare I hope that you've dealt with the fiends? Indeed we have. Here's how it all went down. Wonderful, wonderful. With this, all outstanding matters of concern have been addressed, and the residents of the Gentry's Ward, I too, may sleep soundly once more. You have both my heartfelt gratitude. May the matron keep you wheresoever you should go. Thank you.
Did you see how happy we made him? That's the power of Pictomancy for you.
Yeah, I'd say we're off to a good start.
And this is only the beginning. As part of your training, you and I shall travel near and far, searching for those in need just as Archon Realm once did. But you mustn't forget our promise either. Before we take to the road, I'd like to see if the locals know anything about my friend. In the meantime, I bid you dedicate yourself to honing your skills, Kupo.
And so, now with that taken care of, we'll take our 448,800 experience points and 2,175 gil. And so until next time, Kupo Po,
I wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.
Because you knew I had to end with that, right? So, there you have it. We've now officially unlocked Viper and Pictomancer and seen what makes them tick. And now that we've done that, it's time for us to return to the main story.